All another game of ITSL. We are playing Stan. Thanks to the organisers, as always. And we look forward to getting on. Let's go in and say hello. So the obvious option here, we can go Yugoslavia to set up. Why not? We don't have independent Reds. But Vietnam revolts, drop Asia scoring. Always looks quite nice. And if we get defected, we can ditch Europe scoring for cheap. Let's have a quick update on the cards. So we've got 2 scoring cards, which is unfortunate, and Middle East scoring isn't one of them, which is the most worrying for the early war. Comic-Con Formosa. Remain application, Vietnam Revolts. Vietnam Revolts. And Containment, Comic-Con. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 8 cards, yeah. Alright, let's go Vietnam Revolts and see if we get defected. We get purged. Delightful. But we will drop Asia scoring for domination. Alright. So we'll want to get Europe scoring away for cheap. We will hold Formosa. Right, let's see what they get up to. Yeah, that's not so good for us. So we give up Japan, and we've got like a 1 in. No, we don't even have a chance of flipping it because of. So yeah, this is not great for us. Let's go Comic-Con to Iraq. I mean, we're probably going to get dominated in Europe now. So finish with containment, hold Formosa. We may even space US Japan, since we're not getting. We can't even take Korea with it. Could always use Formosa and hold US Japan through the turn, but spacing is probably good here. Well, not when Roscosmos are as good at spacing as they were last game. Okay, this is all right. We'll go too tight. Oh yeah. That's weird. I should get the extra point even though I'm under purge, right? Oh well. That's unfortunate. We'll pop one in, because if he coups, we can counter coup. But we will be eating Europe scoring. Oof. It's a spicy meatball. I mean, I'm fine they're jamming a place that's already scored. And Nasser fell too. Right, so we'll coup Iran. And succeed, but they'll counter coup there. They'd be mad not to. Phew. Phew. All right, we've got defectors, which is nice. So Suez is pretty impactful here. So I'm going to hit him with that. Korean Fidel. Defectors Truman. And nuclear test ban. All right. Yeah, well, they get off to space. No arguments there. So we will. We are going to. Do we coup Thailand? It means Egypt is a really juicy coup. Cooing Iran is rubbish. All right, let's use defectors and let's go. One Syria, one. But then if they. Are we going to get another opportunity to coup Thailand? That's the question. Let's have a coup on Thailand. Let's check. We have to roll a 3 or better, don't we? No, actually, it's a 5 or a 6. All right, we're going to invite them to have the first coup. And we're going to play into Libya. So if they coup Egypt, we can counter coup. This kind of compels them to coup Libya as well. I mean, in a way, at least taking options off them is good. I don't know. Here we go. Wow. It's an invitation which we won't pass up. So, we're going to space NORAD, use Truman. We should probably try and take Korea, otherwise we're going to be so far behind on Asian battlegrounds after the reshuffle. But with Middle East scoring yet to come out, at least we've squared that away. Yeah, pop 2 in Korea. Space Formosa. Hold NORAD in case we get you an intervention. Nice to see CIA go. Yeah, that was good, because I was thinking about Afghanistan after with Truman. So Space Formosa. But yeah, the reshuffle's a bit harsh. Drifting back. No access cards. Decon and D-Star still unaccounted for. Oh, Roscosmos, you have been so bad to me so far in ITSL. At some point, I'm hoping my scientists wake up. That's unfortunate. Let's try and force Indonesia. Not that it's likely to happen. Cool. No decon, no D-Star. Let's hope they come in turn 3. Decol, yes. C-Star, sorry. That's nice. Cambridge 5, probably not a bad headline here. And they won't be expecting it. So we got D-Star. They got Middle East scoring. Marshall Plan. We got you an intervention, which is nice, and blockade. They got Decol, De Gaulle, and Warsaw Pact. So, Middle East, Marshall, Decol, De Gaulle, Warsaw Pact. So Marshall Plan seems quite likely. It doesn't stop Cambridge 5 just being the best headline for us. Which they defect. Can live with that. Okay, so we can get a coup off to commence. Iran is not attractive. I think East European unrest is probably just better first, and then we can use intervention NORAD and just not space this turn. Well, they're just going to have to eat Middle East scoring at some point. They probably won't even want to invest 4 ops in Israel. Those coups have all been so lousy that D-Style is going to have precious few ops to push around. Once Middle East is scored, we can go 1 Syria, 1 Vietnam, maybe even 1 Libya. Yep, okay. Doesn't change a lot for us. But I will now play into Libya. And because of that, and I'm not going to use blockade, I'll keep my ops for later. So they've got Middle East, Decol, De Gaulle, Warsaw Pact, and 2 unknown cards. Alas. So now we'll intervention NORAD and take Saudi. That's worth another VP. Hoping they'll just give up now. Okay. All makes sense. No, okay. We'll use Afghanistan to threaten flipping Pakistan. If they've got Asia scoring, they've got Asia scoring. They don't, because they've got Middle East, Decon, De Gaulle, and Warsaw Pact. Come on. Better give up on Middle East. Warsaw Pact gives me clean ops to use for D-Star as well, so they could, of course, just be waiting till my R6. Okay, still going for it. Okay. So what is next for us? I guess we can now D-Star with... And we go Venezuela, Chile, Angola, Nigeria. So Decol, De Gaulle, and Middle East scoring. Okay, better than a poke in the eye. We will hope not to get Voice of America, and we'll just pop one in all of South America. Yeah, I mean that's bad on Hunter, but it's not worse to get realigned out. We'll live in hope. So Decol and De Gaulle for them to finish. Decol to space. Yeah. but you are. To mid-war. Well, we've got a decent scoreline, and we've got access. We've got ABM, and we've got We Will Bury You, and UN Intervention is gone. So probably We Will Bury You's decent here. 3 VP, drops DEFCON. We've got ABM Treaty. Stops them huntering. Yeah, let's go with it. If we get Missile Envid, we're very sad. That blunts Hunter quite considerably. Sadat and Camp David. Delightful. Lads, Formosa, Romania. Good. And OPEC. We will use the China card. We're not holding CIA. We'll live in hope. Five VP OPEC would be nice. And then ABMQ Panama. So we need to put another one in Angola, ideally. Move to Zaire. 2 more in Argentina or Chile to protect voice against voice. Whew. I think we'll be playing Formosa because we can't effect change there. Where is this going? Said Sport. Right, so what do we want to do? We want to shore up Angola and move to Zaire. They don't, surely they don't have Voice of America because Angola could wait. Yep, said Sport. So we want to stop them spacing again. So we'll space Camp David. Oh, well, yeah, duh. It doesn't stop them spacing, but we'll still space Camp David. So we want to do OPEC, we want to do ABM. So salting OPEC and getting South America scoring and get us over the top. African Dom would be nice as well. If we can fade Asia and Europe scoring, we might be able to push for victory. Where did that go? Burma and South Africa, those are both fine. Let's keep pushing South America. Romania to finish it. An ABM treaty to coup Panama R7. Could use how I learned to go Chile and another one in Angola, because that defends against Voice of America. I think I like that, because getting cleared out of Africa before the next headline phase is a disaster. It's probably overly risk averse, but yeah, very sensible. Asia's a kind of a lost cause to some extent, so I might just allow it to happen. We get Millops this way, and again, if we fade Asia scoring, so much the better. Ugh. Coups have been unutterably lousy. But hey, if we can get South America scoring, the jig's up. So, you know, scoring card timing is going to be pretty clutch. Yes, okay. So South African unrest for Asia domination and assaulted OPEC. If we can fade Asia and Europe. Right. They are 3 ops from the 3 VP space. Yeah, so Salted OPEC and Africa Dom won't do it necessarily. Well, that is a shame, but it's a good thing we moved out of Angola. So we'll take Africa Dom before it goes wrong. So Salted OPEC currently wins the game if they don't do anything that gains them VPs. Well, let's take it. And let's force them to respond, and it also gives us an opportunity to coup. But I expect them to drop a scoring card or space right now. Space is a 50-50. They lose if they space and fail. So it'll be space and grain sales. I mean, any scoring card that hasn't been played yet, apart from South America. puts us back out of reach, and they could play arms race as well. Well, there we go. Okay. Let's give Panama a go. That's all right. Oh boy. Oh. Don't cover emit, libc, one small step. Brezhnev. Regrettable that we lose Van Gumman. Sotkov go to space turn 3. No. Europe, Indo-Pakistan, when you could Japan, Fidel, Comecon, Socialist governments, none of those. What am I missing? Kitchen cleaning regards from Paul. No, none of those. I don't know. Right, okay. So we will, because it's a one-op card, and they've not used their op yet, pop another one in Panama. And if they want a one-op coup on it, they can be our guests. Yeah, he's gonna have a go. Well, job's a good one. Drop OPEC before they do anything demanding. Yep, very sensible. So we space grain sales. Unbelievable. I would totally be eventing a MIT here. Try and get slowly back in Asia, unless they want to give us the China card. Yeah, now's the time to do it. Well done. All right, well, we'll pop another one in Korea slowly, because they've got Brezhnev to finish. So they're going to look to duck and cover and drop to 15. So we need to brush war, successfully coup Brazil, brush war Venezuela, and drop South America scoring to win. space. Strong decision. Worked out all right for them. And we can 5-year Europe scoring at least, which is good. Although we can... They're going to do duck and cover, aren't they? So we could socialist governments hold 5-year plan or 5-year plan Sadat. Yeah, duck and cover's coming here every time. Is that nuclear flower power? Flower power. Where have I... Oh, doy. Yeah. West Germany's probably better because of Willy Brandt. And we can drop Europe for 0. We might want to hold 5-year plan through the turn in case we can pitch Asia scoring. But if we see Asia scoring, we could pitch 5-year plan Sadat to retake Egypt. We'll space Alliance for Progress. Can't give up 3 VP. Okay. We will take Korea. Tap West Germany to threaten France. So we want to event Fidel. The problem with 5-year planning Sadat is that we then have to use nuclear subs, which I don't think we want to do. So well, it's a good thing we didn't offer a coup opportunity. All right. Space Alliance. Holy moly. $50-50. Deep breath. Whew. Well, we get Milops. Okay, so flower power. If we're going to give up Sadat, let's overtake Panama. Put 2 into Israel. We'll pop another one in Israel. Because then if we event to that, we can take Israel. "17 removed." Oh, dang it! I thought I had more time for Fidel. Okay, well, I've got loads of time for Fidel now. Let's go Sadat. Israel. We'll be holding 5-year plan for sure. Yes. It's still an event, even if it's late. Well, now they've got Milops. Let's give them nuclear subs. So Indie Reds and US Japan have not left. So they're definitely still in the deck. Asia scoring into Pakistani war nuclear test ban. Yep. And Comic-Con prediction of U2 South America Summit Muslim Brush War. Okay. John Paul for the event. I mean, it's annoying, but Europe's already kind of stuffed. And they didn't coup, so that's nice. Right, 5-year planning Asia scoring great. Brush War US Japan. So let's work out exactly what they have. They used missile envy last turn, right? Because that is kind of important. Yeah. All right. So I mean, a successful coup on Brazil and a successful brush war on Venezuela wins the game, but no, they've got OAS, of course. We haven't seen that. And Arsenal and Bear Trap. There are a number of cards we haven't seen. There has not been a reshuffle, that's why. So, 50-50 brush war? Or some other headline? They don't have anything that can drop Defcon, right? There's nothing that can drop Defcon, so we could summit. So they've got Libfeed, and then they've got any of Portuguese, U2, Indie Reds, Indo-Pakistani War, Nuclear Test Ban, Comic-Con, Kitchen Debates, OAS, Bear Trap, Arsenal, Nixon, and Puppet Governments. None of which can drop Defcon. So let's headline Summit. And then if we coup Brazil, brush war Venezuela, trying to hedge against OAS, they've got Indo-Pakistani War that can get the VP, as well as spacing. But we'll space colonial rear guards this term. Being able to 5-year plan Asia is good for us. So Indo-Pakistani War, Bear Trap, Kitchen Debates, all possibles. Having a good old think. This one is important. That's just sensible. When it's not going for you, it's not going for you. Am I right? They should drop DEFCON to 2. Yep. So we can still brush war Brazil, coup Colombia. So, okay, the rest of the turn is 5-year Asia. Hopefully they bear trap us sooner than that, if they've got it. Because obviously if they bear trap us, AR6, we have to drop Asia scoring. I'm hoping if we successfully brush war Brazil, they'll trap us early. Oh well, that solves that. So now we coup Colombia to make Brazil, Venezuela more brushable. Three, six. They've got 7 cards, and there are 9 left in the deck. So if we're lucky, they haven't got Bear Trap. Oh. Okay. It's now or never on Venezuela. Big 50-50. Whee! So if they've got Bear Trap, they'd probably do it now, I reckon. They do not. They're cooing Venezuela. Colombia, obviously. Sorry. So we just dropped South America now. So they've got 2 really good realigns. So maybe we have another coup. Yeah. By a whisker. So if they queue Colombia now, we drop South America. And then we think about 5-year planning and hoping we 50-50 hit Asia to avoid bear trap. But they have just a buttload of cards they can use to coup with. A 1, please. No, okay. Right, South America scoring. We'll take 2 VP. Yeah, we'll go 5-year plan. If we're unlucky and we bink Colonial Rear Guards, we repair with it. If we're lucky and bink Asia scoring, we put 1 in Haiti to protect against the rear line there. Yeah, I like this as defense against bear trap. It's a hell of a gamble, which fails. And there's 2 cards that aren't on the deck, and I bet you one of them isn't bear trap. But that's the story of my life at the moment, and that's fine. I was lucky to ditch Asia scoring. If he traps us now, I look like a genius. If he doesn't, then I'm an idiot. Yeah, well. What a mug. Oh, Panama. All right, well, that makes late war interesting. So Indie Reds and Bear Trap are the 2 cards. Oh dear. And there's War Games. Amazing. Well, I really, really crap the bed all round on that. Oh boy. Yeah. There I was trying to be clever, and it's not been clever at all. I was genuinely worried about Bear Trap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. North Sea Oil. Tear down this wall. I can go to space. Right, so. Aldrich Ames, but Lone Gunman's gone. I think it's just the Reformer, right? Cal, Iron Lady. Oh god, Star Wars is in the deck. Ugh. So much that can go wrong. I mean, there's a world in which if I can get Glasnost off and get a VP off of Urian Samantha, that I take the draw with Wargames. What drops Defcon? Cal, albeit without. The extra ops. Welp! Duck and cover for 3 VP? Voice America probably be a lot more painful. Duck and cover does mean I can take France. Small mercies. Yep, VOA, good shout. So, I guess we want a coup to start. Now, if I'm going to Aldrich them, which I am going to do, I can use North Sea Oil because they won't have 8 cards to play. So Aldrich, Urian Samantha, Glasnost. War games if they coup. It's a long shot for a draw, but well, that's not a VP at least. Right, so ditch Cal, because if we Glasnost Iran-Iraq war might work for him. So event Glasnost invite a coup. We'll jam West Germany. because we're going to be using the China card. If they coup, we will drop war games here and take a draw. Don't know if that's overly risk averse. I should probably work out what the rest of their hand is since I Aldrich them. Didn't really pay close attention. Pershing, of course, which they didn't send to space, but they've still got another space card. Give up the China card. Solidarity's gone. Evil Empire's gone. Independent Reds is gone. So they've got Pershing gone. That's what they got left. Not being paying attention. Iran, Iraq, and Libthi. Well, so it goes. The entire game has gone that way. Okay, so looking for a sympathetic reshuffle. Scoring card plus war games. No, that's silly because they can very easily. Oh boy. Mm-hmm. Um. Well. So Grain is back in the deck. Duck and Cover's back in the deck. Marine Barracks. And if they don't drop DEFCON in the headline, we start with CIA. Oh dear. Well, I guess the pivotal thing was gambling on them having bear trap when they didn't. Because we would have won the war games by now. But when I don't do it, they've got it. So, you know, they do or they don't. Ooh. Very neat. Well, I suspect this game is fully lost now. Wow. No, I think we want to go in Nigeria, don't we? Okay, very neat. We will deny them control. Ooh, Iron Lady lets us flip Argentina. So we don't want to space that. Okay. If they've got it, they've got it. We've been humped in Asia once. Let's get humped again. Let's Iron Lady. And flip Argentina. If you've got Asia, well done. Spacing AWACS then? Well, or we hold terrorism, I guess. Ha! Of course. Of course that's what happens. Yeah, I don't know. Are we shoring up yet? There it is. Deep breath. Deep breath. Excellent. Okay. Gives them a VP, but means we don't lose 2 to Milops. And then with terrorism, jam Japan. So with war games. And then we're trying to somehow win in final scoring. Oh, shore up. Go Mexico, Cuba, Chile, Argentina to keep all those bits straight. Yeah. They're not going to control Europe because we've got 2, so. Terrorism and a Venezuela coup dominates South America, and then it's a straight race Asia and Europe versus the rest of the world. But they get turn 10 AR7. I think the game's probably lost. World peace. Middle East scoring is good for us. Quagmire is good for us. But we'll start with terrorism. Well, that's a shame. So first up, we drop Middle East scoring for domination. Let's not mess around. So we space grain sales. We use NORAD after DEFCON 2. Quagmire them turn 10 AR7. Guess it could have been worse. Why am I unable to place influence in Poland? Chernobyl's been and gone. Well, that's eminently confusing. Okay, don't get that. Someone can explain to me in chat why I can't, but it's not double overprotector. I should be able to tap it. Oh, I'm purged. It's not 2 influence. It's 1 influence. I'm purged. That's helpful. And because I'm purged, I can't space grain sales, so I have to hold that. 3, 2. I've got to use missile MV. We'll keep DEFCON up so we have the last coup. Alright, whiff on this coup, please. No such luck. So I guess we've got a counter coup there, right? Because that's for domination. Would have been nice to roll more than a 3 on a lot of our coups this game, but it's been relentlessly brutal. Oh well. It's been a good game. They've played well. In the end, the gamble on Bear Trap was the wrong one, and it cost us the game. So, you know, that's the way it goes. Given we've been purged twice as well, I think I can take the loss fairly humbly, but not totally humbly, because it's still a kick in the teeth. Whoop-de-doo! Not exactly a ton of outs waiting for us anymore. Warjam Japan. All right, we will have a one-op realign attempt on Panama. Because if they are cleared out 1 in 6 times, nope. We'll do it again, and then we'll quagmire them. Okay. Can we get 3 out? Yeah, 8.3% of the time. Nope. All right, so they're going to get 14, 20 VP, 21 including the China cards, so up 20, yeah. We don't have 20 VP in the Middle East, South America. Game is lost. We know where the game was lost. It was more or less a 50-50 gamble, and it failed. So, flip a coin. Ku's been garbage, got purged twice. It's a game we can lose most of the time and not feel like it was a complete shower. Tomorrow I play Frederick, who I've not played for ages. So that'll be nice. Come back for that. 6 o'clock UK time, 6:15 including the delay. Don't want the VPs? Okay, cool. So we quagmire them, and that's the end of the game. Lessons learned. Spacing VOA. Doesn't matter. Good game. Well played, Oppo. I had my chances to win and I flubbed them, so they deserve the win. And we're off to a great start. 0 and 2. Well, thanks for watching. Lessons learned. And I will see you tomorrow, where hopefully I play less badly and get more luck. All right, well, thanks as ever. Much obliged, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.